So welcome to Spruceburg. This is a neighbourhood I've been building recently. I already have quite a few neighbourhoods that I play and I post all about them on my Tumblr. But since I thought it would be fun to start a YouTube channel, I thought it would be cool to make a completely new neighbourhood just for YouTube. I'm going to be showing some of the making of this neighbourhood on the channel. But also I'm going to be playing the neighbourhood on the channel. Spruceburg is a prosperity challenge neighbourhood. I'll link the challenge rules below. To be honest, I feel a bit silly calling it a challenge at all because it isn't really a challenge by a lot of modern standards. It's more like just a style of gameplay. But the basic gist is that you start out with a random set of families and you play them rotationally. You have to roll dice for pretty much every aspect of the sim, from like how many families you start with, how many Sims are in that family, what age they are, what aspiration they have. I've also randomised their faces using the Pooklet Method, and I've rolled just 3 families to start out with, which I think is kind of perfect. I think that's a good number just from the beginning. I'm hoping to get more families going as the neighbourhood expands naturally through normal gameplay. I'm not planning on this being a super story-heavy neighbourhood. It's going to mostly be the sort of stories that come from vanilla gameplay, although that can get pretty dramatic. Yeah, I'm not going to go crazy with machinima, I think. I suppose we'll see. Who knows, maybe I'll get really inspired later. But I'm planning on just playing, treating it like a Let's Play, but hopefully quite an immersive one that gives a good amount of story combined with gameplay, which is how I like to enjoy it too. Playing also with a fairly low amount of custom content. I actually kind of prefer building with very low custom content. If you follow me on Tumblr or you're familiar with my neighbourhood makeovers, you'll know I love building without custom content. I think just having limitations in the game often forces you to get more creative. And it's also just that if I have a lot of custom content, I get a bit overwhelmed with the catalogue. Trying to find things becomes like a pain. Whereas just having no custom content at all, you really get to know what items are in the game, like the back of your hand, and it just makes decorating easier, at least for me. I also thought it would cut down on load times and lag a little bit. You know, it's one thing if the game crashes while you're just taking pictures, but if it crashes while you're in the middle of recording something, I could see that being really annoying. So I'm hoping having a low amount of content will help with that. I've also just been quite inspired by the true Maxis aesthetic that I've seen going around lately. You know, just only custom content that really suits the original aesthetic of the game. I think it's really nice. So yeah, I'm trying that out. As you can see, I don't know, can you see? I don't know if it's obvious, but it's loosely based on the Pacific Northwest region of the United States. I've not ever been there myself, but I have been visiting on Google Street View, taking plenty of inspiration, taking screenshots of any houses I think look interesting or cool buildings. I quite like how normal it looks, and I think the style of buildings, that kind of like American look, is quite easy to recreate in the game. I often try building more like European fancy lots, and I always think it's difficult to pull off in The Sims 2. Whereas, yeah, I don't know, building it with The Sims 2, building that like normal American suburban style is quite easy. Maybe not easy, but I think it works quite well. I hope you enjoy watching my channel and watching the neighbourhood evolve. I think because I'm starting out with families that are randomised, I don't know very much about them, so it will be interesting to see how they develop and kind of get to know the characters together. So you'll see some of the time I'm thinking like, would she do this or would she do that? But I think it will be a fun way to play, and it will be nice you being able to follow along rather than having to explain a bunch of stories that already exist in my head. We'll kind of be able to see the story develop in real time as we play. So I think that will be really fun. Yeah, without further ado, the very first family will be the Kuratas household. So let's get to it.
Poor little girl is Arumi Kurata. She's crying away, but now she just looks kind of bored. She recently lost her father and has moved in with Grandma. I like to imagine The whole family is quite new to the neighborhood. The house is kind of huge. I was inspired by a real picture of a place, but I don't know, it was way too big of a sim house for a starting budget. So a lot of the rooms are kind of empty. I think this will be nice because I'll get to kind of decorate it as I go, which is a nice way to play. And this is their poor father's grave. Name was, what even was his name? Kenji. Yeah, so poor Kenji passed away recently, and now the twins, Rikuto and Harumi. I'm probably just going to call Haru and Riku. They're all on their own, so just a little bit about them both. Oh, poor kids. Oh no. I feel bad setting up this situation, but I did roll the dice to define the family, and there was no adult in this family, which means you've got to have them living with a grandparent and just kill off the parent. I do feel bad about it though. Look at the poor kids just crying away. Shush, never mind you. So Haru's just watching TV right now. Let's take a little look about her. Oh my god, you're brand new to the neighbourhood and everyone wants to... No, we don't need a date right now. Don't care about the garden club. Oh god, already she's getting love lessons. I guess the twins are... Well, they're not really getting to that age. They're just adults, but hey ho. Anyway, so this is Harumi. She is adventurous. Loves to travel, actually, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, very interested in travel, very adventurous little kid. So in a way, like living in this new place, you know, if the circumstances were different, she'd probably be quite excited about it because it is a bit of an adventure. She's also got star quality, which is nice, even though she's quite... Oh no, she's super outgoing, so she might have the makings of a future star and take to the stage someday, but she's also hydrophobic. I kind of imagine because of this, maybe her father drowned, maybe that's what happened to him, maybe she's traumatized from it, poor thing. Her favourite colour is grey, and her least favourite colour is yellow. So I've decorated her room kind of accordingly. I'll just give you a quick little look. Ooh. Okay, so you can see here she's got like a boy band poster, some travel related posters, and then I've tried to make the main colour in the room grey. She's also got a little toy UFO because she had these quite high interest in sci-fi, I think. And well, that's Harumi being taught all about love. Her twin brother, this is Riku. He's a technophobe, so both kids are very frightened of things. Maybe that was how their mum died, like in an electrical fire or something. I don't know, I'm just spitballing, make it up as I go. He's also a coward, so really quite traumatized, this poor kid. He loves the cold, so at least he's in the right climate, I guess. His favorite color is turquoise, so you can see his room over here. I've decorated it with like, I mean, what, I'm not sure. The difference between blue and turquoise is kind of hard to tell sometimes, but I've gone for blues and turquoises. He's got some clothes on the floor because he's interested in fashion, but he's also quite messy. And I've given him this little crystal ball lamp because I believe he had quite high interest in paranormal. And I'm seeing right now that I forgot to give him a chair, so let's fix that. Right, that's so they'll be able to do their homework when they're ready. Haru, he's very shy compared to his sister, who's a real firecracker. He's but she's very lazy, whereas he's super active but super shy, sloppy as well. But he's nice, he's playful, you know, seems like a sweet kid. And then this is Grandma. Her name is Katsuko. She was actually the first sim I made for the neighbourhood. The name Katsuko generated, and I decided to give everybody else in the family Japanese names after the first one generated, just so they'd all match nicely. Katsuko is a family sim, so it must be hard for her at the moment, having lost her son and presumably her husband in the past, but at the same time it's nice that she's with her grandkids and she will do everything to make things better for them. She is quite a character. She's clumsy and a heavy sleeper, but she's also very artistic and a computer whiz, so I have given her a little art studio upstairs. I didn't finish furnishing it because we ran out of money. And she's also got over here a kind of little computer whiz gamer setup going on. No. So this is Grandma's gamer cave. It's kind of big, but we'll fill up the space later. I didn't want to just do money cheats because otherwise the family just already have everything and it's not as interesting to play. Then she is also flirty, so who knows, maybe there's more romance in the future for Katsuko. Anyway, so she's just having a little chat with Haru, who's wiping her eyes, crying talking about their mother, talking about the sumo wrestling. Stop blocking the TV, Riku. Oh dear. Oh, this poor family, look at them. Meanwhile, Riku's just standing there like whatever. Of the two kids, Haru has taken it much worse. She's an aspiration failure. I think when her father died, she had a fear of him dying, so she is not doing well. Grandma's here for them. Poor Haru, she's just watching like, someone save me. Oh, some visitors have gone to the neighbourhood. Hello. This is Alistair McAngus. He's one of the other playables. We'll be meeting him properly when we get to his household, but I mean, let's go greet him. Why not? He's like, oh, these kids running around the house. They should be outdoors. He's like, Gran, come and look, look what I could do. Cute. It's kind of nice they've got such a big house, lots of space to move around. I think they were probably able to buy such a big place with the inheritance money from their parents dying. Maybe the life insurance covered it. I don't know. Oh, okay. So Katsuko's hobby is sports, although there's like a moment of joy, like, oh, sports, and then she remembers her son died. Poor thing. Oh. Don't worry, Kat, it's gonna be okay.
Go fleega flop, 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 go ramig, rock, 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 you moly, tubin, 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 crowley, sue, bop, bop, bop. You know. What do you want, she?
She's like, I'm gonna go abroad and meet elephants, and the kid's like, no, it sounds scary. Okay. Katsuko and Alistair not really hitting it off so far. One of the neighbourhood's townies. She's pretty cute, isn't she? She was also made with the Pooklet Method. Just immediately talking to their kid about woohoo. This is not age appropriate. The kids usually always want to. kitten, get kitten, get a pet, kitten.
Come on, now, yep.
Maybe a pet is what they need, but they don't actually have enough money right now. So, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna lock these, obtain a pet, and as soon as they've got enough money for it, we will get them something. Come to think of it, I really need to get Katsuko a job to look after these poor kids. Oh, I don't know what's wrong, I'm just completely forgetting. Sims need a job. Hello, Bridget. We're just gonna see what's in the paper. Gotta provide for my 2 grandkids now. Okay, so we're gonna need to consider as well making sure it's a job that doesn't clash with school hours, like this one. School crossing guard, you'd think would be pretty appropriate, but if she doesn't finish until 6, the kids will be home by then and she'll get in trouble for not having anyone looking after them, so let's keep looking. Same hours again. We need something with shorter hours. Okay. Well, that's not promising. Kids like, don't talk to me about eggs, miss. You won't be able to do them as well as my dad did, and he's dead. Oh. Aww. Bear with rocket and xylophone. Oh no, she hates Bear with rocket and xylophone. She looks like she's enjoying this story. Thinking about his dad. Kids. He's not even really that hungry, he's just kind of bored. Big empty house. No dad. Oh, where's Rikuto gone? I love this toy box. It's from Castaway Stories, I think. Yeah, there he is. Rikuto's a pretty shy boy. He just likes playing by himself. Maybe time to think about getting some food for the kids. Oh, she can't even cook. Actually, you know what? I just made her in Creator Sim, but it doesn't quite feel right having elders have no skills at all, so we're gonna randomize skills. And then, I don't know what she'll end up being good at. Let's have a little look. Okay, she's still a terrible cook. She's all about the body. Yeah, fit grandma. Okay, interesting. Not very creative, even though she's got her whole little art studio, but I mean, her true hobby is sports, so I guess she was a sporty youth. Right, get off the sofa. Let's go, it's time to make dinner. The kids are just eating junk food. You gotta sort it out. Oh, we can manage spaghetti at least, but I feel like mac and cheese maybe would be the thing. You know, the family's been through a lot. They need to have just a bit of comfort food once in a while. You can really see how, when I was making this house, I ran out of money when I got to the kitchen, so it's just the worst. But yeah, they'll raise enough to get a new one out, hopefully. She's like, put the snacks away, Haru. I'm making dinner. She's like, but I'm hungry now. Oh, baby. Guess she's having a tough time, but come on. Gran's made mac and cheese. A giant bowl of mac and cheese. I remember when you were just a little baby. I was hoping I'd have so many more grandchildren, but I suppose now, with Kenji passed away. Ah, Haru's just ate that little bit of mac and cheese and discovered food is her passion. Oh dear. Oh, Riku, this is not dinner table appropriate conversation to bring up with Grandma. He's like, where do babies come from, Gran? Oh dear. She's like, maybe that we're going to keep that info locked away for now. Maybe you can find out when you're older. Yeah, it's already 11 o'clock, so let's get the kids to bed. Make sure they know whose bed is whose. Haru will sleep. Claim this desk and... Cute. No, that's Mum's bed. Grandma's bed. You sleep. Yeah, and this is your desk. You can really see that the kids' rooms were the first thing I decorated and I ran out of money afterwards. Because I went all in on the clutter, making it really cute, making it match their personality. And then the rest of the house is just massive empty space, but I think that makes sense because it's like, that's obviously stuff they had before that they've brought with them when they moved in with Grandma. Grandma's stuff. Oh, maybe she lived overseas and it was too expensive to transport it all. I don't know. She's just checking out the window. What are you looking at, cat? The concrete stairs. Come on, cat. Mourn your son. And then... What the f... Get out of here, Alistair. What the f... She's like... Oh, Kenji. Why did you die? Oh, no tears, just anger. I guess she's stressed. How dare you sleep? I haven't even slept in this bed yet. Get out of our house. It's 1 AM. You need to leave. Did she make friends with either of them? No. In fact, she doesn't even like Alistair at all. Well, but she is friends with both of her grandkids now, so that's nice. Oh no, I have just noticed. So Riku really likes Haru. He's got 77 relationship points with her, but she doesn't actually like him that much. She's only got 21 points with him. It's like maybe she's like the older twin and she finds having a younger brother following her around all the time a little bit annoying. Good night, Haru. Night night, Riku. Sweet dreams. I'm sorry that your pajamas are pink when it's your least favourite colour. I'll fix that for you next time. Good night. Katsuko. Hopefully we'll be able to find love for you, a good job for you, way to make you feel a little more empowered and a little bit less like just looking after the kids all day. God, I love these candles. Night to all the little flies here. Hopefully that gets cleaned up in the morning, but I'm not holding my breath. Oh, the kids are already up. Okay, well, let's leave it there because I can see we've gone into autumn.